Hojerific. Just gotta suit up. Oh, and turn a couple lights on. Yeah, the BC prawns are from Zach the Man. It's actually quite simple to go shrimping. You put the pot down in the water or the trap, and then you check it the next day. That's really it. I think that's like the most sustainable way to do it. Because I'm pretty sure other people just like put nets on the bottom of the floor and get the shrimp that way, which is like the worst way. And that's why we don't have really any good shrimp in the grocery stores anymore, because we've like over shrimped so much. So party. Thanks, Nike. Turn this music back up too. And yeah, we got swag. We got some swag. So I put together these two little swag bags, because I know you love when I say that, Nike, from TwitchCon to go into these two bags. And these are gonna be for next month when we start our charity stream for St. Jude. Yeah, the Forrest Gump way isn't good. Hi, Dust. Good to see you today, man. Yeah, oh, swag. So I organized it all. Maybe that's what took me a little bit too long before stream today. So I made the two different sets. The Stream Elements one. So I guess I can unfold this just so you guys can see the shirt. It's super cool. So this one, the sizing can be like either extra large or medium, like that would fit me or someone smaller. It's a pretty awesome shirt. And so we got this shirt the morning when we were streaming, when we did like 2 hours at the TwitchCon, when we went super early. And then we were one of the first 30 people at their booth before 10. So Sammy and I each got one of these. We don't need them, and we want you guys to be able to enjoy some of this awesome loot as well. Yeah, swag bag. Yeah, does Sammy come with the bag? And then each one gets a pack of Magic cards, which, if I'm being honest, guys, I've never played this game in my life. Maybe it's time I start. I have no idea. A little wristband that says flex for the one time. Flex, whoa. Careful, I might bust out of this shirt. A squad penny. A wonderful pin, I don't know if this is gonna focus, from one of our favorite streamers who we were at TwitchCon with, Tabatai. We also have the Team Bone-In sticker, and actually some Sushi Day stickers as well. And then this really fancy one, really, really fancy, limited edition Honda. I wish this would focus better. Just a sec, guys. I'm gonna just do this. You can't see. Now you'll focus on this. Official automotive partner of Team Liquid. Collector's edition. And then, because Dust, looking at you, man, I know you love pins. You'll also get a pin pack. We opened one yesterday. And then the other shirt is Rockstar Gaming. It's red. It's really, really nice. We got a little bit of a different Team Bone-In sticker, Twitch Prime pin, another thing of Magic, and I also almost forgot these awesome Twitch G Fuel shakers. And then I think we'll have maybe one more little thing to do as well. So maybe we'll do like kind of 3 packs to maybe the top donators for the charity stream next month. But it's gonna be a fun month. we'll give you guys incentives and make it worth it. Wombat, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Yes, Sammy? No. He's good? You has that pin? Yes. Okay, so let's pack up these bags and then we can get started on dinner. I had to get some sinus medication today after work, and it's actually making me feel a lot better. So I'm happy I took that because it was starting to not be good today. This was like the day where I was like, Sammy, I'm dying. I can't breathe. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be a lot better. And then obviously by Sunday, I should be perfect again. But I don't really get sick often. Yeah, I am stuffed up. I got the con cold for sure. I mean, 4 different airports, 3 different flights, and obviously like X amount of thousands of people at TwitchCon. My body was not ready. Yeah, presents, Rook. Presents. Okay. So 2 swag bags. You're calling it Nike, Norges, and then DeFuck. I don't know. Magic Cookie seemed pretty pumped yesterday for the charity stream.
Just do every dollar has 1 entry.
Yeah.
To the raffle.
Every dollar is 1 entry. That'll be fun. Because you guys know how much I love writing down names when you guys like spam me with donos. We'll fill up that jar. So I kept the jar last time we did that. Let's fill it up.
I think that'd be the best way.
Yeah, all of the TwitchCon hair ties. Yeah, where were the scrunchies? Where's like the girly stuff? Hello? Okay, so I'm gonna deck myself out with a couple of pins right now. And then let's do this. First one, our little chef doggo, so cute. Yeah, right? I thought this was so fitting. I was like, I have to keep this one. So should we put it just like right in the middle, even though you guys can't really see it down there? Maybe I have to line it up on like the bottom part. Or I just do this apron up a little higher. What we feeling? Let's try this. Did everyone have a good day today? Sammy and I did some painting this morning until we ran out of paint. And then we did a couple of errands for work. And now we're here. So we didn't have a super long day, which is nice. Get a little bit of rest at least. Okay, doggo on the left, I think. Is that pretty good placement? It kind of looks like Poshers, but not really. Heck yeah, Dust. Getting that workout in. Love it, man. I saw that, Nike. I saw his post. I saw his post on the gram. Crazy stuff. Ooh, and let me ask you this while we're chatting. Can you guys see the community gift chest on the top of chat? So the Prime gifting has begun then. That's pretty straight-ish. Okay, sweet. Oh, we got 4 gifts. Who else donated? Dust. Thank you, Dust, for giving that. So I get 3 currently. So I contributed 3 World of Tanks care packages for, I guess it's a random pick when we do decide to gift. So maybe it's up to us if we want to like add that number up to, let's say, like something like 20, so we get more people in on it, and that way we have like a higher chance of winning, right? Okay, we are like decked out. This is awesome. Yeah, we were reading it just before stream, guys. Okay, let's see. Getting back to it. And can I also let you guys know that we are part of the Empire business. We've streamed for over 1,000 hours total already. How awesome is that? Like, time just flies by. Okay. There we go. The loot chest. Okay, so they redo the loot every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks we'll get a different type of loot. I'm guessing it's going to be game related. Really not too sure what to expect from this yet, since this literally just launched. Like, we didn't have it at all yesterday on stream. So you must have an Amazon account first and foremost, but you don't have to be a Prime member, which is really, really awesome. Okay, and then when I click distribute gifts, it'll be distributed randomly to community members. And then whoever gets the gift, or the loot, I guess, will receive an email to redeem it. So it's really quite simple. I'm going to guess that the email is going to go into your junk email probably, so don't forget to check that. Yeah, how many pounds of meat has been smoked in these thousands of hours? Okay, so that is that. That is something new. And then the other thing I saw new on my dashboard today, under the category that I picked, so obviously it says food and drink, there's like this little warning thing, you know, the little yellow triangle sign with the exclamation mark in it. It says stream won't be visible during the ad. So I'm guessing the ad button will be appearing very soon here. You just put a base and rub on a 10-pound pork butt right before you jumped on. Heck yeah. That sounds so good, Rook. So good. Speaking of food, so we're gonna get spicy today, guys. We really need to try and kick this cold out of Sam and I. And usually when you eat spicy food, like, you kind of sweat it out. So that's what I'm gonna try and do for us today. So we're gonna make spicy chili garlic shrimp with some of the bird's eye chilies from the garden. We're gonna marinate those a little bit first, and then going with that, so the side is gonna be coconut rice, so something a little bit creamy to kind of cool off your palate if it gets too spicy. And then I picked a bunch of stuff because we got home early and I haven't really gone in the garden since we've left and been home. So it's been over a week. Oops. So roasted carrots. Thought I would showcase our hilarious carrot as always. The rest of them are quite normal though. So we're gonna roast these up, I think just in a pan and maybe like in the oven. So kind of like pan roasting the chicken yesterday. We'll do the same thing with the carrots. I also picked some of the really big radishes. And then this green right here, this is a mustard green. And it's the most mild mustard green. So it's like a very mild kind of arugula. It's not very peppery at all. And I think it's really nice with like seafoody things. So lots of different colored veggies to also try and get us more healthy. And then in the front of the tray here, these are Hungarian peppers. And then we also have our couple of bird's eyes, and then our garlic from Sammy's mom. Thank you, Nike. Yeah, 1,000 hours. I was like, holy smokes. That's a while. Yeah, Sammy's got his birthday off. He's smoking a brisket, so he'll be on all day. We might do like kind of a co-stream thing, so we can do like barbecue on my channel, but then he can play games on his channel. I don't know, we'll figure that out. So that's what's going down today, guys. Let's get these shrimps out of the fridge. I think we have about 60 from Zach. The shrimp man, so the guy who was here yesterday that brought the mushrooms, who I also have went fishing with. So we're starting to rub off on him, we can tell, because he's packing things in like 20-piece portions, which is awesome. So he was over basically the day that we got back, and he's like, I have all this stuff for you. Like, here's your shrimp. There's 20 per bag. I was like, that's perfect. And they look really cool. So we'll take these out of the pack and I'll show you guys. They're kind of like stripy on the shell. It's not like a tiger prawn at all. And we'll get those marinating. And then one other trick, when I marinate shrimp ahead of time, this is, I believe it's kind of like a little Asian secret, is they put baking soda in with the shrimp, and that keeps it nice and like firm and moist and plump. And I have done this in the past and it really does work. You'd be surprised. What are you gonna make with the, oh, I just saw, Rook. You're doing the pork butt, sausage, boudin, smoked mac and cheese. What? I've never had smoked mac and cheese. Sounds so good. I'm just like imagining the cheesy top layer of that. Yeah, sounds legit. Have you had that, Dust? We need this. I feel like that's what we needed. Yep, that is what we needed. You've never done it before. Nice. It's always like a little bit nerve-wracking, but exciting at the same time when you do something new like that. Just gonna grab some water, guys. Trying to stay really hydrated and trying to flush this sickness out. You've never made it, but you've had it. Oh, so jealous. You're gonna make the cheese sauce with Gruyere and Tillamook cheddar. And then slices of Munster in between like lasagna. I'm dead. I'm coming over. Getting back on a plane. Yeah, that sounds insane. But wait, we need some bacon. We're crazy. Okay, garlic, chilies, and then I also have some chili garlic oil that I always like to put in with the shrimps as well. Let's put this to the side. So we'll slice up these 2 different types. We'll mince the garlic in. And then I'm not gonna put any salt until we cook them. The shrimp are pretty delicate. I don't wanna draw out too much moisture ahead of time. But here is that lovely chili garlic oil. Always have that on hand, because you never know. Yeah, you gotta top it with buttered panko. You need the crunch. Nike, you have the winter to think things over and save, deciding between moving to Oregon or Colorado, visiting Canada next September for the Karma Cup and Sesh with the legend Remo, and meet a lot of folks you've been talking to on Instagram in person. Oh, there is so much to do, man. You'll figure it out. I mean, it sounds like you really want to move. Like, that might be priority. But then again, you might want to like have a little bit of time off before you commit to doing that, right? These garlics are so small. They're so cute. Yeah, Oregon has better seafood. Hi, DeFuck. Good to see you. Smashy smash. Yeah, don't be optimistic. It's always kind of risky, like asking somebody you know to find you a job. Because what if that job like ends up not being good? It's like, do you want to like hold that over that person's head, or like it might complicate the relationship a little bit? But sometimes it really does work out for the best, and you're like, oh wow, this is like the best job I've ever had. I mean, rideshare does seem pretty huge in the States. You had that happen and you stayed there 3 years and you wish you didn't stay that long, see? But it's like you feel bad because this person like probably jumped through a couple hoops to get you that job. And then you're like, well, I probably should stay. It's interesting how that sometimes works. But then again, you never know if you don't try, right? And really, a job should never ruin a relationship with somebody. At least I hope not. Because it's probably not that person's fault that you don't enjoy it, right? Coos Bay. Where's Coos Bay? Why does that sound familiar to me? Okay, garlic going in. And so obviously we're gonna cook this with the shell on. These guys are pretty small, so I think they'll really retain their plumpness if we keep the shell on. And also it is fun to eat shrimp out of the shell and like eat with your hands.
You drove through it.
Okay, yeah, we drove through it at some point, Nike. I was like, I've heard that name before. Okay, so after this, let's start prepping the carrots and start roasting those, because I think those will take about 20 minutes at least to roast. And then we can start cooking the rice. So it's gonna be a pretty quick and easy dinner tonight. I mean, I basically ended stream last night when it was time for bed. So I'm gonna try to not do that again tonight. Really need to like get better for both myself and you guys. Scrape out all the garlic goodness. These are the best to fuck. Did you actually get like a Pampered Chef one? Are the shrimp red? The end of the tail is a little bit red. I'll give you a close-up in a sec. I just want to rinse this garlic stuff off. It's super sticky. I'm gonna try and find like a bigger one. They're really interesting, I have to say. So I said that like at the beginning of the stream. So see how they're like kind of stripy? They're really cool looking. I don't know if they are side stripe prawns, Sam. That's like kind of my guess. But usually the side stripes have like little white dots all over them. Yeah, interesting, right? Yeah, totally Nike. It is so fun to eat shrimp with the shell on. Just get messy, like all the juices stay in the shell. It's gonna be good, for sure. Okay, let's slice up some of our chilies. Time to spice it up. Any shrimp is good shrimp. It's true, Rook. Obviously, we're going with like an Asian kind of influence on this today. We're also gonna chop up some cilantro. Probably put that in with the mizuna. And we are keeping all of the seeds in this. Told Sammy before stream, I'm like, I'm making this spicy. We are gonna sweat this out. And he said he's in. I might die, but he's probably gonna be fine. Three bird's eye chilies. Yeah, the shrimp head gravy. I should tell Zach to... You know what, though? It's only good to have the shrimp head still on if you eat them fresh. I remember, like, reading or hearing about that somewhere. Because otherwise, if you leave the head on and then try and freeze it, it gives it a weird flavor because of, like, all of the insides in there will start to flavor the meat if you let it sit together and then, like, die. So it's better to do that when it's fresh. So maybe next time he gets them fresh and we're around, we'll cook them with the head on because it is seriously so good. Maybe we'll do like something kind of Cajun-y with it. Okay, so our roulette peppers, once again, they're either spicy or really mild. This is a Hungarian pepper. And the longer, so I've also read that the longer you leave it on the bush, the more spicy it'll get as well. So I don't know if you guys have ever had like the pickled banana peppers at a sandwich shop or something, where you can see that the peppers are like yellow and orange and red. So that just means that they're picked at different times. I'm just gonna slice these up this way. There's quite a bit of seeds in there. Matt! 16-month streak. Thank you so much, man. We are up there. How are you doing? How are the streams been? Before I core the other side, I can leave this. You can leave the core in there. This one is spicy? How do you know, Rook? Teach me. Not many seeds, but lots of placenta. Should I just try it? That's an example of sweet heat. That's delicious. Like just a little bit of heat, but otherwise it's pretty sweet. That's good to hear, Matt. Nice, 20 minutes before you're done work. That should go by quick.
Zach's dad found a huge cauliflower mushroom.
What? So really, Rook, I should be taking out the heat right now then. I love how you call it placenta. What? The pepper placenta. People are gonna come in here and be like, what is she talking about? Didn't you know that was trending? Is that still a thing, guys? Like people like eating that? I don't know. That's actually what it's called. I believe you, Rook. Oh, I should have tried that little one. Okay, ready? He's right. It's only like, it's not super spicy. It's not as spicy as the last time we did that, and it like kind of blew my face off. I was not ready for it. Those are pretty sweet. Oh no, Nike. Yeah. All of you know nothing. Hojerific actually knows what happens. He's like, please stop. I see this all the time. I don't do dabs in the morning, Nike. I wouldn't know. But probably. Yeah, blow your face off. Guys, Hojerific is a pediatric nurse, so he actually knows what's what. Chili garlic oil. Give that a nice coat. And then we shouldn't really have to use any oil in our pan when we go to cook this later. And then let's not forget the baking soda. That's the secret, guys. That's actually perfect. That's the best way to do it. When you're a nurse, but you don't actually love dealing with people, just be a nurse to child. Okay, so how much baking soda? We're probably wondering. Let's say for this amount, maybe like half a teaspoon. We don't want to overdo it because then you will actually taste the baking soda. Give that a little mix up. That's smelling good. Chili garlic scrimps. Let's put those in the fridge so they stay nice and cold and fresh while we prep the rest of the meal. Okay. You guys are so random. I love it. Okay, carrot time. Just picked these this afternoon. So let's take the tops and the tips off. Tip top. Oh no. And they're already trying to leave us. Sammy's sick too. I don't think he's like as bad as I am now. He's getting better. But yeah, we both got it. It got us good, Matt. I guess you're wondering why he's being quiet, hey? The Sammy Sam. Ooh, I don't know what's going on here. The carrot flies. Yeah, right? Well, what got him when we were in California was, I guess, the desert winds were blowing in for the first time when we were there. And obviously he's allergic to that type of dust. So that got him. And then literally as soon as we like left this state, he was okay again. Just a little R&R, guys. That's all we need. It's coming up. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, I have never seen him sneeze that much. That was crazy. I don't think he's ever sneezed that much in his life. He says no. Just throwing the carrot tops over the fence. But don't worry, it's still our yard. It's not like I just toss it over the fence in the neighbor's yard. Who cares? No, I'm not doing that, guys. It's just like in our little compost pile, in the unusable part, aka the deer path. Okay, I think I'll give these one more little scrub over by the sink, and then we'll have to cut them down a little bit because we can see like this guy and this guy will definitely not cook at the same time. Night Rook. Thanks for popping in for the first little bit. Hope you have a wonderful sleep with Pen. Hey, Vune added a World of Tanks care package. We now have 7 gifts to give, guys. How cool is that? We totally should get rabbits. Rabbits and ducks. That's what I want, Matt. I still want duckies. Yeah, I seen that, Vune. Calling you out. Yeah, and emus. Okay, we'll need like a full-blown farm then. Yeah, the dino eggs. Well, we should be able to go visit them in the springtime when they start hatching again. Or do they, yeah, they lay and then hatch. So I think they said like February was the next time. Emus were super cool though, I have to say. I do still want to visit a local farm here with you guys as well. It's called Wildwoods Farm. She's got cows and piggies, and then she gets turkeys for the winter as well. And then she's also a full-time nurse. I don't know how she does it. Amazing woman. I don't know if you guys saw my story on Instagram, but we had to stop this morning for some turkeys crossing the road. I was like, oh, it must be October. Oh no. Just Sammy crashing and banging. You can barely get into it. That's your workout. So you guys, Sammy's alive. He's alive, he's just resting. We got another nice day of painting tomorrow. There's a cute kitty on the property. It was sitting on our hood of our car when we came out at one point today. So we got like little cute kitty paw prints all over the car. I was like, Kitty was here. I don't know its name, so I just call it Kitty. Kitty. Sure, I'll have a little bit. I gotta go blow my nose soon, too. She's running.
Where's she running to?
She's running away.
Yep. 10 raw eggs.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
Alistair, hello. We're still sniffling. I'm over it already. Vitamin C. Okay, I'm gonna mute for a sec. I gotta go blow my nose. So annoying. Thank you, Vune. I will take those sympathy sniffles. Yeah, sacrifice. Hi, Cookie. Sorry, I was just blowing my nose. Okay, so the first time we had this chocolate bar was, when did we do our road trip? 2017? No, 2018 in the fall.
Yeah. October, November.
So we found those in Forks.
Yeah.
In Forks in Washington. And then we never saw them again, and we were like, this chocolate bar is life-changing. So we looked for them everywhere. Like every time we've gone to the States, we've looked for them, never could find them. Out of all the places, we find them in Oceanside in a liquor store. And then Sam buys like the rest of the chocolate bars that were in the box. And the lady at the cashier is like, oh, looks like you like chocolate. He's like, yes.
Annie!
Hi, Annie. Ooh, you have a yellow name now. I like it. How's it going, Annie? Can I also just say a belated thank you for your 18-month Prime sub 2 days ago when we like just went offline? Ah, yeah, dark mode with yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Is there any other way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, she's coming back. Oh, wait. No, she's not. Okay, wait. One more thing that I want to touch base on before we keep cooking. So Sam was fooling around on my dashboard the other day. And you know how we've been like kind of wanting to get to partner and such? So he put in my stuff and it says that we can apply for partner. So should we do it, guys? I feel like we should do it. Even if it ends up being like, no, you're not quite ready. At least we know. But then that's another time where it's like, you never know if you don't go for it. Do it. Okay.
Pretty unanimous.
Let's do it then. How often can you apply? I'm really not too sure. They're pretty loose with the rules. Yeah. I mean, I'm getting everything that I need except for the average is 75 viewers. But I feel like my social media presence can maybe sway that, right? Okay, back to Carrot Land. Yeah, exactly. The constant viewer count. Chop off that little dirty part, but I'll still eat it. That's so true, yeah. They don't count when you get hosted or rated. So like even though that bumps up your numbers, they can't count that. Annie, you finally got your car back? That took a while. Okay, so I feel like that's gonna be kind of the smallest size that we have. So I'm gonna go maybe on a diagonal cut like that. A little bit fancy. Oh, it was 12 days. I was like, yeah, it felt like 2 weeks almost. Everything's good except for the bill. That's where they get you, hey? Well, your car's all fixed, but it cost $12,000. What? I could have just bought a new car. Matt, you're not gonna apply for partner? Because you don't think you'd be a good fit? Come on. If Doc is a good fit, like, anybody can be. Holy smokes, Annie. So a little bit of recuperating of funds is happening. Okay, so this size that we're cutting, I don't think it's actually gonna take too long to roast this up. Probably about 10-ish minutes. These are from the garden. Yeah, I just picked them this afternoon when I got home. And I'm really happy because there's still a lot more to come. And then I've already seeded new ones in the winter bed. So we should have carrots year round. Trying to stay on my carrot game because they're seriously so good. And the variety is called Burlicummer. Burlicummer carrots, and the seeds are from a local farm here. So they're kind of, they've adapted over time to be able to grow in this climate. And they're quite nice size, I have to say. Tennish. Yeah, they're really fresh. Good crunch. Good carrot flavor. They're nice and sweet. Boom. Those are good to go. Oh yeah, and I don't know if you guys have ever roasted radish up before, but I had these massive radishes that I guess kind of forgot about. Well, at least for the last week because we weren't here. Oh God. This is how it ends. I knew that would happen. The worms found it before we did. No. But yeah, roasted radish is actually really good. And I feel like these are gonna be pretty strong in flavor just because they are pretty big. So cooking that should dull it down just a bit. Yeah, worms all through the bottom, and you don't even know they're in there until you cut into it, and it's like, oh, yeah, that's not good at all. Somehow they sneak in without really making a noticeable hole. But the rest of these look really nice still. They're a little bit overgrown, so they might be a touch hollow. Or like this one. See what I mean? It's like it looks perfect, and then you cut it and you're like, well, that's rotten on the inside. But this will be a good filler as well. And they're more delicate than carrots, so they won't take as long to cook either. Wash the knife. Oh, we're good. We're good. There weren't like actually any worms left in it. They just like burrowed through the middle and leave. They're like, I was here, just so you know. Oh, Annie, you know what? Sam brought it up yesterday. He's like, are we having rotisserie chicken with the pasta? And I was like, no, I'm not pulling the rotisserie out today. We should do it soon again, though. I still have one more whole chicken to use. So maybe we'll do a chicken coming up. Okay, that's ready to go. Our last vegetable, mizuna, mustard greens. Basically just filler, but they're really tasty. The stems are like really crunchy and juicy, so we can use this whole part. They got crazy big in the last week while we were gone, so I was like, I have to use this up. But I think, I don't know if I want to cook it yet. I probably will cook it, but it really doesn't need much cooking, like a touch of heat and that's it. Or you can eat it raw like salad. It's a lot of greens, but since we're cooking it, Matt, it will cook down. So that's why I picked a bunch. And also it just needed to be picked. Oh, yeah, smoke it. Do a cold smoke on the chicken and then rotisserie it. I like it. I like where you're going with that. And then while we were away, I guess we had a big windstorm, which blew over 2 of the tomato plants. So we only have 1 variety of tomatoes left still. So slowly emptying out the garden. Definitely don't have as much variety anymore. But we already expected that. Okay, let's chop these greens up and then we'll start cooking. Blend it into a sauce? What? What would be the last surviving plant? So any root vegetables are good to go for the winter. So I already seeded beets, carrots, and I'm gonna try and grow celery root this year. And then any type of brassica. So your kales, broccolis, cabbages, stuff like that will keep growing through the winter as well. But yeah, for like summertime stuff, potatoes for us have been like long gone, Matt. We harvested them pretty early, but we also planted them early. So we probably could have gotten away with doing it twice and had like a late winter crop of potatoes. Maybe we'll do that next year. But I think usually like one of the last plants is tomatoes. You want to try and keep those out as long as possible until it freezes. And then that's basically it. And we're getting close to that point because it's been around 5 degrees Celsius the last couple mornings. So winter is coming, guys. Just cutting this into like 1-inch lengths, roughly. Smells really good. Hi, Dodongo. How are you? Yeah, this is going to be really good with everything else. It's like a little bit peppery, but mostly just like crunchy and juicy. It's a really versatile green. Because like I said, you can eat it raw or cook it. But I like to eat it raw when it's smaller. I think it gets stronger in flavor when you let it get really big like this. This is a lot of greens. But remember, guys, we also make enough for lunch the next day as well. Bye, Matt. Have a good trip home from work. I'm good, Dodongo. I am good. Ready to get cooking some dins. And hopefully make it spicy enough to burn out this TwitchCon cold. Okay, veggies are prepped. Should we give those shrimps another toss in the marinade? I think so. Oh, it is like filling the fridge with garlicky smells. Tossy toss. You know what that means, Annie. You know exactly what it is. Yep, that's happiness. That's happiness. So these shrimps are from Zach, who is also our mushroom man. He's mushroom man, shrimp man, fish man, crab man, and hunting man. All around outdoors man. Okay, coconut rice. We got this coconut milk. This is one of the better brands, I would say. And I've never actually gotten it in this little carton, but it was cheaper actually to get it in the carton compared to the can. You got more for less money. Makes sense. Yeah, a fishmonger and a crabmonger. Yeah, all of the above. Let's get our rice. We're still using up that basmati. And so I don't think we can cook this rice the same way we usually do, where we like boil it with high heat. Because when I've done that the last couple of times, because of the coconut milk and the little bit of sweetness and sugars in there, it actually starts to burn a little bit if we keep the heat too high. So we'll cook it a little bit lower. It might get a little bit more sticky, but that's kind of how coconut rice is. It's a little bit more saucy. And then to also add another color, I want to add turmeric to it. And also because of its health benefits. Turmeric's supposed to be really good for you. So we'll make it nice and yellow. Hello, trauma junkie. But I think we will still toast the rice. We'll still toast the rice. And I'm actually gonna do this in my non-stick saucepan. Just because this might also change things up as well. Yeah, Aladdin's girl, run! Run with the booze! I am going to cook 1 cup of rice. Maybe I'll do 1.5, which means we need 3 cups of liquid. Oh, thanks, Trauma Junkie. Yeah, this is mizuna. It's like an Asian mustard green. And it's the mildest form of mustard greens. And it seriously grows like a weed here. I was shocked how big it got while we were away. Okay, 1.5 cups. Let's measure out our liquid. Give this a shake. Yeah, the Modelo Cheladas, super good. It's so refreshing. Spanish wine. It is Thirsty Thursday, so you guys really are on point. I don't think it would be wise of me to drink anything alcoholic at this point. What is Sam up to? I don't know where he is. He's not at the computer. I don't know what he's doing, Vian. Now he's walking. What were you doing? Just laying down. That's all I got, really.
Did you get food?
Did someone get sick at TwitchCon?
We both did.
It got us, Annie.
Or it was the airport. I think it was the airport, and I got something before that from the desert.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was the airports.
I'm pretty sure it was the airport.
Like 4 different airports, 3 different planes. I was not sick, like, after TwitchCon. I just, like, the night after we got home, or like the morning after we got home, I woke up with a sore throat, and I was like, oh no.
I'm pretty sure it's the airport.
Yeah. But it went away within a day, so now I'm just left with a stupid nose. You guys know what I mean. Stupid nose. It's like, what are you doing? Okay, so we're going like mostly coconut milk with this. This is gonna be delicious. Trey was sick too, yeah. That's so gross though. Like all of us are sick. It's like, what happened? So I'm just gonna top this up. So we have 3 cups worth of liquid. I'm just gonna top it up with a little bit of water. So now we are ready for our rice. And then there's about a teaspoon of turmeric. left in here, so I'm gonna use all of that up. Yeah, lack of deodorant. That was quite apparent the second day, that's for sure.
It was more apparent, no, it was more apparent the first day.
Really? Like waiting for badges and stuff? Or like the first day that we went to the convention? Yeah. Sam's like, come on, you're not in your mom's basement anymore. I was like, seriously. Steamed pork buns, chicken tortilla soup, baked pork loin. Oh, we're almost there, guys. It's almost food time for us too. Okay. Carrot time first. We'll get those cooking. I'm gonna turn the oven on to 400 Fahrenheit. Start preheating that. And I just have to wash a couple of pans before we start, really quick. I had to soak them a bit before stream. No prawns for you. Do you not like them or are you allergic? Stream is buffering quite a bit. It's not showing me losing any frames or anything. It must be you, Annie. Sad to say. It's the one time I can say it. It's not me, it's you. Okay, one and done. They will kill you. Oh man. So like severe allergy then. Oh no, Annie. The struggle is real over there. Okay, so the prawns will cook in like 2 minutes or less. The rice usually takes about 15 minutes to cook. And I think the carrots might take around the same time, like 10 to 15 minutes. So everything will kind of cook together. So you might have a couple things going on at once. But that's the fun part, right? We already did all the prep. Now we just gotta put everything together and make it taste good. I have basmati trauma junkie, but we're gonna do it like coconut rice. And also with turmeric in it. Turmeric coconut rice. So let's come over to the stovetop, get things heating up. Yeah, we're going like kind of an Asian style with it. And yeah, Nike, that was a radish. It is a radish. We're gonna roast it up with the carrot. Let's switch this. Get everything fitting on the stove top. So we'll turn our rice on first, get that toasting. And then I think the other thing that's important when you make coconut rice is to also add just a little bit of salt with it. I feel like it always needs that salt to kind of contrast the richness from the coconut milk. Yeah, these ones are gonna be quite peppery, I think. Because I let them grow really big, but they're still really nice and crunchy. Yeah, I really enjoy Emergency. I don't know why I didn't take it. I'm pretty sure I have some in the cabinet here. I used to keep that with me when I would like travel and backpack places. Okay, this can be dessert for Sammy and I after stream. We'll each do an Emergency. That should save us.
I have 2,500.
Yeah, it's so good. Radishes with lime juice and salt, also very good. Okay, so that's gonna start toasting and then we'll pour our liquid in and boil it. Let's also get this pan heating up. I think that's what we're gonna cook our carrots in. So we'll turn that to a medium-high heat. And then let's kind of follow this coconut flavor, and I'm gonna use coconut oil to cook the carrots in. Exactly, Trauma Junkie. Yeah, coconut milk has this little bit of sweetness. And I feel like you don't get the full flavor if you don't put a little bit of salt with it. That. You want like a good tablespoon of this. Whenever you're pan roasting or even like oven roasting veggies, they use so much fat. But that also helps them to not dry out. I know when I like first started to cook, I would never use enough fat. I'd be like, why isn't this turning out? That's why. And maybe it was also part to like of the myth where they say fat is like bad for you. Your body really does need fat to survive properly. Just everything in moderation. It's gonna start to smell good in here. Yeah, Thai coconut soup. Yum. Tom Kha Gai. I am into it. Yeah, Trauma Junkie. I really got into coconut stuff when I was in Thailand. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I had a coconut shake like every morning. So good. Yeah, Thai food is so good. Okay, it's looking like we're almost like half toasted on our rice kernels. So it's almost time for us to add the liquid. Just gonna keep moving this around. Should have a pretty big sizzle when we add in the coconut milk. Some people also put dried fruit in their coconut rice, but I think that's more similar to East Indian cuisines, where they use more fruit and nuts in their food. The rice is trying to escape. Get back in there. Okay. I can also smell that the rice is fragrant, so I think it's nice and toasted. Yum. Okay, we got our liquid. First things first. A nice amount of salt in there. About a teaspoon worth. Should be good, because I think we'll get about 4 servings from this. And then our turmeric. So we want to add the turmeric so it cooks with the rice.
So we're gonna scream going to have sushi Saturday.
Boop, 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 doo. It's gonna be a pretty colorful dinner. It's gonna be really good. Chicken drunken noodles, spicy. Oh, yeah, peanut sauce is life. Just gonna give this a little stir. And then it looks like our carrot pan is nice and hot. She's starting to smoke. And I'm gonna not put the lid on our rice so that I can see it come to a boil, because I really don't want it to boil over. That'll make a really sticky mess. Okay, that's some hot coconut oil. So just be careful, because the oil's really hot. So just careful when you drop the carrots in. And I want to try and get it so that all of our cut sides are facing down. We get some nice caramelization happening on the carrots. Caramelized carrots. Bison. Yes. Bison, I think there's maybe 1 or 2 farms here, but it's a little bit hard to source on the island. Like, we can't get it at our butcher shop. I've already asked. But bison was a pretty big thing where I grew up in Alberta. A lot of bison farms in the prairies. Okay, I guess we're full up. Just want to even out some of this fat or oil. As you can tell, my stove is not very balanced. We might be able to squeeze the last few in here, hey? We can do it. Maybe Poshers will come down and she can have a few carrot snacks. How does that sound? I'm gonna try and get these radish in as well. Okay, it looks like our rice is coming up to a simmer. Put those around the edge. Give this a stir. Make sure it's not sticking. So far, so good. It's nice having 3 pans on the stove top, but when I get up to 4, I think it can be a little bit overwhelming. So, salting our vegetables as they cook. Should be good. Smells awesome already. Just gonna take a little peek. Yeah, well done lamb, way worse than well done beef. Yeah, Poshers, or this one, Chef Doggo. Nice, we're getting some color on there. Gonna be good. Okay, I'm actually gonna just pop this into the oven, you guys. Remember, we preheated it to 400 Fahrenheit. So now that I see there's a little bit of color on the carrots, we're gonna keep cooking them that side down. Boom. She's going in. There we go. Should take around 5 to 7 minutes. And then I think once those veggies are done, we'll take them out and then quickly just saute the mizuna to finish. I think I'll chop up the cilantro to cook with the mizuna. Elk in place of beef. We're really hoping to get some venison from Zach this year. I can't wait. Like, if we get venison, we will process it with you guys on stream and everything. And then we can also take the shrimp out now. Get that kind of temped, room temperature. And then with the shrimp, I'll also use this little piece of lemon that we saved from yesterday. Shrimp will be a really quick cook, like 2 minutes. So that'll basically be the last thing we do. Get our cilantro. That's what I've heard, Trauma Junkie. I know Sam has done it before because his dad is pretty big into hunting, and I know Sam has cleaned a couple deer in his time, so that'll be a learning experience for me as well because I've never done that. Such nice cilantro we picked up today. Yeah, flashbacks, totally. Flashbacks to terrible food. This rice, I'm loving this color. I think this is a really perfect temperature. It's kind of just over medium heat. Maybe I'll even turn it down just a touch more. Okay, just chopping up this cilantro. You dried 4 bunches of cilantro. I don't even know, like, dried cilantro. I don't think that's a thing in the store here, at least. That's a good way to do it, though. Do you find that the flavor still stays nice and strong? Canned venison. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I don't think I've ever had canned meat like that. Canned fish, yes. I've never had meat that's been canned. I mean, other than trying Spam once, but is that really even meat? Oh wait, I'm sorry if there's any Hawaiians in chat. That's like one of the canned meats that I cannot eat. I think it's more of a texture than a flavor thing, though. Dried cilantro is coriander. So the coriander is the cilantro seed. So like when these little leaves keep growing, eventually in this season at the end is they make little seed pods from the flowers. And that's coriander. Yes, scrapple, I've actually made at my first ever kitchen job. And we made it from pig's head, and it's actually delicious. I'm so happy there's someone in here that knows what scrapple is. And I was like, what are we making? Like, we're cooking this whole pig's head? Yeah, and it was super good. Okay, should we take a peek at these carrots, guys? Yeah, we should do a pig's head on stream. I'm gonna turn this rice down even more now. It's going crazy. You grew up on corned beef in a can? But you know what? It was probably better tasting then compared to how it tastes now. I feel like a lot of those processed foods and canned foods have totally changed in like the last 10 years. They're just not what they used to be. Okay, carrots. Oh yeah. We'll just let those keep doing their thing in the oven. They're still pretty crunchy as well. So we'll leave those in there. Still got the sniffles. I might have to go blow my nose quickly. Blow my nose and wash my hands. Oh yeah, a whole chicken in the can. I don't think I could do it, Dust. I have seen that, I think it was on Chopped or some kind of crazy food show. Yeah, exactly. Gross. Have you ever seen someone open a can of surströmming? What is that? You pull on my leg, Nike. Okay, going to get rid of this sniffle. Be right back, guys. Watch the rice. Okay, here. You should totally do it, Aladdin's girl. Roasted whole duck. World's smelliest food. Is that the fermented shark? Fermented shark? It's all coming back. Oh, okay. This is cooking. It's starting to stick on the bottom. See? Told ya. You let this go, it'll do things that you could never imagine. We might have to add a touch more liquid. We'll see though. Just really don't want this to burn because of the sugars. I'm glad I turned the heat down a bit. And I don't want it to go too mushy either. So let's give that a taste. See how cooked the rice is so far. It's actually almost done. So that's pretty much perfect. I think I'm just gonna turn it like really low heat and put the lid on it. That's yummy. Ah, fermented herring. Oh, the duck comes with the head and feet still on? I don't think I could find that here. That's pretty awesome, Aladdin's girl. Okay, I am going to turn on our shrimp pan. I feel like we're there. Time to get that heating up. I'm just gonna put a little bit of grapeseed oil in it. But we already put some chili garlic oil in with the marinade. So we shouldn't need too much. You wanna go like a nice high heat with this. And then let's check our carrots one more time. I don't want them to go mushy on us. Take one of these smaller guys. Nice. Look at that color, guys. Nice caramelization. Just give that a try before we do anything else. See, I don't even know if I can get goose. Just a sec. I had a tickle in my throat and I did not want to cough into the mic. A little bit more salt, but that is perfect. It's like a little bit of crunch, but then it's like just buttery carrot flavor. Super good. Just gonna put that into a little crock pot. Keep it warm so that we can cook our veggies in that pan. Guys, who has a little crock pot like this? So old school, but it's the best. So that's what we got. We'll just put the lid on that. And then the oven is turned off, but it was at 400. So this will stay nice and warm in there while we cook the last two things quickly. Okay, so I shouldn't need any more fat for the mizuna. Turn our rice off so we can only focus on two things now. That's nice. Hey, Frosty, you want a peek? Let's take a peek. We're making coconut rice, and we put some turmeric in with it. And it is perfect. Not too saucy, not too dry. The rice isn't crunchy. I think it's gonna be really good. And coconut and carrot go really well together as well. So that can just stay warm on the back burner. Yeah, if you don't want to share, just leave the head on. I love that, Aladdin's girl. Shrimp pan is almost there. As soon as it starts to smoke, we are good. Finish the vitamin C. So yeah, I did 1.5 cups of basmati rice actually. And then it was like 2.5 cups of coconut milk and half a cup of water. And then a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of turmeric. Yes, Dolphin. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing actually, is we're gonna cook up these mizuna greens. just quickly wilt them in the pan that the carrots were cooking in so we can get some of the flavor in there as well. I think it's gonna be really good. I think we'll just do like a quick steam with some white wine. Just because the greens are so fresh and crunchy. You don't have to do too much to it. Nice sizzle when we drop it in. And they're basically gonna cook down at least by half. So it looks like there's a lot in there right now. But it will wilt down. Okay. Different spoon, and then you can see our shrimp pan is hot as well. Really hot. Just want to get these steamed before we put our shrimp in. Little sprinkle of salt. Always season your veggies. And they go a really nice vibrant green as well when we wilt these mizuna greens or mustard greens. So just a splash of wine. Like, we really only need about a tablespoon just to create some extra steam. And then that'll add a bit of acidity and sweetness to the greens as well. And that is that. Okay. Spread out our oil in the pan, and let me just say, be very careful when we go to add the shrimp because they're going to be wet, and hot oil does not like wet things. Ready, guys? So we have some bird's eye chilies in here. We have some Hungarian peppers, minced garlic, as well as a chili garlic oil that I made. And then the other secret to keeping the shrimp nice and plump is actually baking soda. And yes, we are cooking them with the shell on. The only thing we still have to add to that is just a little bit of salt and pepper. So we can crank our heat again. Crack in our pepper nice and fresh. And then we'll just finish it with a little bit of lemon juice. Okay, let me get a little taste on these greens. Basically just filler. Should we give this pan a toss or what? I don't have a rice cooker. That's something I still have to invest in. Oh, yeah. Hello. Yeah, that looks heavenly. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off because it looks like they're pretty much cooked. Yep. Okay, that's gonna come off the heat. We don't want to overcook the shrimp. And all I'm gonna do is stir in the cilantro with the mustard greens. I didn't add any lemon juice to the shrimp yet. You don't wanna add it when the shrimp are too hot still, because the lemon can reduce and get too acidic actually. I saved a little bit of cilantro for garnish as well. But check this out. Cilantro and mustard greens is really good. Okay, now we're going in with the lemon. No seeds. Now that it stopped sizzling. Okay, sounds good, Nike. I'm just about to plate up. You know what I want to make in a rice cooker is black garlic. That's something that I want to make in a rice cooker. But I really do enjoy cooking rice on the stovetop. I don't know why. Like, to me, I have used a rice cooker in like kitchens before that I've worked in, but they're just kind of boring. But they are nice to use if you're doing a lot of other stuff, and then you don't have to watch them. Rinse this cilantro off my knife before it gets all stuck. Okay guys, we're going in for the plate up. I think we're gonna go in the black bowl. Get some really nice contrast with all of these colors we got going on. But first, I really wanna try one of these shrimps. See how we did. They're so small. They really taste like the ocean. Like, they got a nice kind of salty sea flavor, and they are nice and plump. The spice is perfect. It's actually not overpowering at all. I like that. It's gonna be awesome with the coconut rice. Two bowls, one for Sammy and I. I think I need to do one more thing. A little bit more light on this situation, okay? Okay, so first thing going into the bowl is gonna be the rice, and then I'll put the veggies, and then the shrimp will go on top. I think I'm just gonna add a little bit of liquid to loosen up the rice. It looks like it soaked it up while it was sitting on the stovetop. Just want it like a little bit more pliable. Yeah. A bit more saucy. Yum. Cover that up for salmon. Okay, I'm just putting our greens kind of beside that. I don't know if I would eat the shrimp shell in this case. Maybe if it was really crispy. Because I have had that before where they like deep fry the shrimp shell and it's actually really crunchy and delicious. Okay, rice and greens. How hot is this? Pretty hot still. Let's get our carrot and radish. Whew. Steam it. Yum. Yeah, and the shrimp aren't even there. I know, I'm really excited. So many colors. I feel like I need to kind of prop this bowl up so you can see into it better. There we go. So shrimp, garlic, and peppers. Mmm. Just pile them on there. Okay, just wait till we get this close up. Yum. How does this light look if I do this? Is that too obnoxious? No, that's way better. Way better. Yes. Okay, and then for garnish, this little pile. Just some cilantro. We have a little bit in our greens, but let's get some fresh cilantro flavor for the rest of the dish. Really happy with how this turned out, guys. I think it's all gonna taste really nice together. Put the rest of that cilantro over top of the shrimps for Sammy. And I have to say, like, the black wok bowls are so awesome for plating Asian dishes in. Like, they really give nice contrast to all of the ingredients that we use. So you guys know the dealio. Quick photo, and then we get to taste. Yeah, everything is wet. When did I say that, Nike? I remember that. You've never had a prawn? Now is the time, I think. Gotta love that shutter sound, hey? Let me just try and center that a bit more. Okay. Nom. Nom. Okay, one more. Look-see. Like, look how shiny those shrimp shells are. When we were heading back to the Airbnb, it's true. I remember it now. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. Okay. It got hot in here. Okay, so I'm gonna have some of the veggies and rice first to see how everything tastes together. Because we already tasted the shrimp by itself. So you get some of the greens. Get like this little piece of carrot. I think Sammy's almost done playing games and then he's coming over. Thank you, Nike. Yeah, I'm really excited with how colorful this is. And usually, like when you eat the colors of the rainbow, it makes you feel better too. Mmm. It's like very healthy, but everything is so flavorful. Definitely need the coconut rice to cool down your palate. Because I think I just got a really spicy pepper from there. The carrots are nice and sweet. Let's try one of our roasted radishes, see how peppery it is. Mmm. So if you ever have radishes that are too peppery, roast them. Because it's not strong in flavor at all. Oh. Whoa. The Twitch man's coming in. Okay, let's try like some of these sauteed peppers with the rice. I think that'll be really good as well. You go over here. That way we won't bash elbows anymore.
You're bashing elbows?
Mm-hmm. When? Mmm. That's spicy. Mm-hmm. Peppers are spicy. Woo!
Oh.
Ah, the shrimp got me. Man, if that went in my eye, that would hurt. We used 3 Thai chilies and 2 Hungarian peppers. Lewis, how are you? Interweb friends that we met in real life. The battle, yeah, of dealing with a lefty.
That's good.
Like once you start peeling shrimp, it's hard to stop. Yeah, it's spicy, but it's very floral as well. Like it's not burning my mouth off. I can still taste everything, which I think is important when you're making spicy food. There is a line where you can make it too spicy and then you just don't taste anything. And you're like, why am I doing this to myself? Yes, Dust, yeah. Those southpaws have to watch out. Yeah, 3 pounds of shrimp. We don't have near that amount. The shrimp have like an interesting, it's almost like alkaline. But I don't think it's from the baking soda because I've never tasted the baking soda part of it. Or it's just like the ocean flavor is what I'm thinking. Whatever they've been eating. You're making coconut rice tomorrow, Vune? You're gonna love it. I mean, you don't need the turmeric, but it just makes it look really awesome. This spice feels good. I can feel the sweat building on my upper lip. The nose is running a bit. I think I cooked the shrimp perfectly though. Tofu? That'll be really good, Vune. Okay, I'm just gonna keep shrimping because they're so good while they're warm. We need to go to a restaurant that does like buckets of shrimp one time. How many buckets of shrimp can you eat? It's endless. Yeah, Sammy won't say how good it is. And that's how you know it's good. Oh. I just had a spicy piece. Ah! Oh no, things are heating up big time. I don't know if you can see the sweat on my top lip, but it's building. I'm dewy. Sammy, you're okay still? I think I had like one of the really spicy pieces of pepper. You feeling better, Sammy?
Starting to.
Okay, time to cool things off with the coconut rice.
I think that tea really saved us.
It really does help. The rice is perfect for cooling off the palate. My lips are still on fire though. This is what we wanted though. We wanted this pain. Have some sweet carrot. No Zelda coming up, I don't think, hey?
Monday.
I think the word around town is that Vune and Sammy are gonna be streaming this weekend.
Huh?
They're playing a really funny game where you have to try and break out of prison. Last time they played it together, like I just watched and laughed the whole time. So I'm pretty excited for this. Quite entertaining.
Yeah, we haven't played it since. Well, I haven't.
Yeah, right, Nike? It was hilarious. I was loving it. Just looking who we're gonna go raid, guys. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you felt like a burden, just like too distracting. So, on our second last flight back home, just wait, guys. On our second last flight back home, we ended up meeting this couple from Ottawa in Canada, but both of them actually grew up on the island, not far from we are. And her username is Hive Queen, but her name is Robin. And she's actually met Robin Chef de Partie at a Vancouver Twitch meetup. So she already kind of knows about the food and drink thing going on Twitch. Really awesome person, and she streams classic WoW. So I think we should go visit her. She has like amazing pink hair, very outgoing. She's really fun to talk to and also listen to. So let's meet somebody new, because she's back from TwitchCon. She's doing a 12-hour stream today. And I just want to go say hey.
Because we said hey.
Can you try the raid command? Of course. Let's do it. So I will post her username. And then you can just copy and paste it. Yeah, totally. That's the one. I didn't see that you typed it. You can't do it? Okay. Holy smokes. I just saw that we have 16 gifts in our loot chest, you guys, for World of Tanks. Let's empty the chest on Sunday.
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun. So let's keep building that up, and let's see by the end of Sunday's stream how many gifts we have, and then I'll click the button, and then however many there are, that'll be distributed randomly, and then we can see how everyone likes it. Yeah, you're not super enough. Vune is just learning his limits. It's perfect.
Oh, excuse me.
Burp it out. Get it out, Sammy. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Yeah,
Yeah, spice burp. I was like, oh no. There's like smoke coming out. Fire. Okay, guys. Thanks for chilling with us today. We should be back to our normal selves on Sunday. Hopefully this spice burns the sickness out of us. I hope you guys have a wonderful night or day wherever you are. And yes, we will be back Sunday. It's going to be quite a festive stream. We're gonna celebrate Oktoberfest for the first time on Twitch, and hoping to make roasted pork hocks and German pretzels with beer cheese.
Patty McSandwich.
And also a pecan pie for Sammy's birthday. So it's gonna be a longer stream compared to what we have been doing this week. Fatty McSandwich, thank you for the follow. That is perfect. That's on Sunday. And I will be starting, I believe, around 2 p.m. PST. Okay, let's get this raid going. Yeah, I'm excited for pretzels as well. Hopefully I do
we haven't
good.
made pretzels in so long.
I think we have to make the dough on Saturday though, right?
Yeah, so you might be on stream.
Yeah, we might stream quickly on Saturday making the dough. Okay, guys, have a wonderful night. Take care this weekend. Probably surprise stream on Saturday. We're gonna go eat sushi. So stay tuned. Bye! Let's go see Robin. Spam those onions. Spam it. Ready? Okay. All right, guys. Take care.